viewers all over the world. We say good morning once again to you. This is City Stand. Thank you so much for joining us this Monday morning, the 19th of January 2026. All right, as you can see, Ojo Olagide, the global analyst, is here with me, as well as Femi. What should I call you? Global analyst as well, right?
Anyway, you can give me anyone. Local analyst, global analyst, international, street analyst, all of them join together. I say good morning to our viewers across the globe. May God continue to be with you as you endlessly blew with us on City Stand. Thank you very much.
Endlessly. I love that statement. Yeah, endlessly.
Mr. Mike, I say good morning to you, global anchor. May God strengthen you. I keep saying it, may God strengthen your head. You have to not fail. But you need strong head to continue to do this thing every day, hours, standing. So I'm also saying good morning to our global viewers all over the world. Also our benefactors who have been very kind to us, who out of their kindness of their hearts have been blessing us. May God bless all of you. Mrs. Sani and the rest of you, may God bless you. I remember my uncle said, Mr. Ojolaji, you are most welcome this morning.
All right, you're all welcome, and I also welcome Gentleman Mike. That's the man who gave us the update of what happened yesterday in Morocco. Gentleman Mike, good morning to you.
Yeah, gentleman in Morocco.
I don't watch football like that. I don't want to get hypertension.
Let me quickly say greetings to all our esteemed viewers across the world. Thanks for joining this channel of choice, City Star. We appreciate your continuous support on this platform. Thank you very much.
1-0. Is it?
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0.
In favor of Senegal yesterday. It was an interesting match yesterday. I really enjoyed the match. Very full of a lot of suspense and all of that. The whole nation was roaring towards the Moroccan team, and unfortunately, they disappointed. they disappointed the entire nation. Senegal deserved to win. It was a well-deserved victory for the Senegalese. They put everything into that game. It was an interesting match, Michael.
You said it was an interesting match, but if it was Super Eagles that played yesterday, you won't be telling us it was an interesting match.
Of course, I
think you were kind of relaxed because it wasn't Super Eagles that played yesterday.
Not at all. Anybody that watched yesterday's match will know it was very, very interesting. The referee was in a tight corner, being in between the devil and the deep blue sea. He needed to play his game very, very carefully. Certain controversial decision was made and all of that. But generally, I give it to the referee. Tried. He assisted the Moroccans, in my view, the way he could. If they were able to convert that later penalty, but unfortunately the guy lost it again, and that was all the referee could do to assist the Moroccan team. Congratulations to the Senegalese once again.
Right, congratulations to them, and congratulations to Super Eagles.
At least we picked the bros. Exactly, we picked the bros. Congratulations to Super Eagles. They tried their best as well.
Be careful. All right, Vincent Oyama. Vincent Oyama, Habi?
This is Vincent Osawaye. This is not Oyama. It's a very good morning. I say good morning to you, Mr. Michael Adekule. Good morning to our esteemed viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria. I want to say a very big thank you to some of the viewers on this platform. They've always kept faith with us. And when you stand by somebody, it's not just a mere standing by somebody. I think it shows passion, it shows tenacity of purpose. I want to say, in all sense of modesty, I want to say very thank you to every one of them. Every one of the reviewers that have kept faith with this platform. And I want to say thank God for your life, thank God for our lives. We remain standing on City Stand. The only platform that where news are being real out raw for your digestion. I think that I want to say thank you. And thank you to Almighty God for keeping us standing.
All right, did you watch the match between Morocco and Senegal yesterday?
No, I didn't watch, but in all honesty, I listened to some of the analysis. I think it was a show of wheat between two great footballing nations in on the African continent. And I must say that it was a very good spectacle to behold. I think without missing word, I would say that African football has really gone, top notch. And I want to give it to all African brothers that we are already keeping pace with other football powers of the world. I think, unlike before, they will say African Cup of Nations doesn't have that kind of followership. But now you can see the cult followership of the host country, the Moroccans. And when you juxtapose it with the past, you see that African football is moving on the trajectory of progression.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. All right, let's quickly run through the headlines this morning. I'm picking headlines from Daily Post. Daily Post this morning on AFCON, that's sports. AFCON, the African Cup of Nations. We have Senegal defeats Morocco to win trophy. Senegal defeats Morocco to win trophy. All right, on the killings of a woman with 6 children. Kwakwanso is saying something here. There is hope for justice. Kwakwanso commends police over arrest. So there swift action on this issue. Also, Peter Obi spoke about this matter, and he also praised the police for swift action. All right, on governance, we have Patitomi saying that if he were the president, he would have done something. And what was he talking about? He would have cut down on cost of governance. That's what he said yesterday on Channels Television's Politics Today. We move on to another one. Governor Yusuf commends Kano Police for arresting suspected killers of 7 family members. That's 6 children with their mother. Oh, that's a tragic story. On to the next one. Nigerian banks that have secured their license, you can go to their licenses. You can go to Daily Post to check some of those banks. We have a Fubara impeachment plot. Suspend Rivers lawmakers now, says Honor. Suspend Rivers lawmakers now. Honor urges all Progressives Congress. Move on to another one. Article Son Abba expelled over defection to APC. He has been expelled over defection to APC. On 2027, APC will be voted out, says Benga Hashim. APC will be voted out, says Benga Hashim. Bauchi ADC denies chairman's removal. Alleges moves to factionalize party. Why Kaduna will support Tinubu's re-election? This is coming from Governor Sani Governor Sani of Kaduna State. Governor Sani on it. Why he will support President Bola Tinubu's re-election. Okay, let's quickly move on to the story here. Governor Sani has pledged that Kaduna State will support President Bola Tinubu's re-election because of the dividends of democracy that he has brought to the state and country at large. The government will list projects that were executed by federal government and those that it has attracted in Kaduna State. Spoke on Sunday during a stakeholders engagement on the ongoing e-registration of APC members across the country, addressing zone he said the state is targeting 2.5 million members in the ongoing exercise because APC is now the dominant party in the state. Wow. The governor urged that is inclusive development model where projects are spread across the state, and President Tinubu's projects in Kaduna State have made members of the opposition to defect to the ruling of Progressive Congress in large numbers. We have Kaduna State governor supporting or endorsing President Bola Tinubu's election. We also have Governor Yusuf of Kano State defecting to the ruling of Progressive Congress. 2 vital states in the north endorsing President Bola Tinubu. Tinubu has captured the southeast, southwest, south. So what's left? Femi, I'm talking about the northern area. I'm coming. Let me quickly move to another story I will be touching this morning. The son of Umahi husband has picked APC chairmanship ticket in Ebonyi. That's another news. Wike is busy taking his son around. You know, Atiku's son defected to APC. Vice son endorsed Bola Tinubu for 2027. Obasan's son, chairman in Lagos. All right, I think this has become a family inheritance. Yeah, family inheritance. I'm talking about our political system now has become a family inheritance. It's rather than a contest of competence, which I'll be looking at all this this morning. We move down to another story we'll be touching. The president is back. Yes. Yeah, according to reports, President Bola Tinubu returns to Nigeria from Abu Dhabi, while Shettima is out to Switzerland for a summit, the World Economic Forum. That's the 56th World Economic Forum, which I'll be looking at all this this morning together. But before going to what we'll be discussing this morning, I need to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed viewers in the comment section who have joined us this Monday morning, the 19th of January 2026. I'm I say good morning to you all the way from Spain. I say good morning to everybody too. We also have a Guna Kingsley from Madrid. And I say good morning to everybody who has stand.
Thank you, sir.
Ralph Olu, all the way from United Kingdom, is also here. So good morning to you. Ralph Olu, so sorry. Yeah, we were supposed to have some discussion yesterday, but one or two things happened. Please, I will call you after the program. All right. There's somebody here this morning also from United Kingdom. Who is the person?
Kameme. Yes.
No. Big T Prince.
Oh, okay.
The big fish. The big fish is here with us. Good morning to you, big fish. How are you doing, sir? You're welcome to the program. Also, Imafidon is saying Happy New Week to everybody. Now, should we accept this in our politics? I mean, in Nigerian politics, a situation where politics has become family inheritance rather than contest or competition in the country. What's really happening? I stated it the other time that Atiku's son defected to APC. We saw Wike taking his son up and down, exposing him to politics. We have Vice son endorsing Bola Tinubu Obasan here in Lagos. His son is the chairman in Agege, and all of that. Femi, what's really happening? Well, it seems we have no chance. We poor masses have no chance in that circle.
Well, that's exactly what is happening. You see, politics in Nigeria has become a business. It's no longer about what I can offer people. It's about what I can get from the corridor of power. So it has become business. So, Michael, if to say we have a good system and Nigeria is moving forward, there's nothing bad in doing something and you feel that maybe it's not one of your son or daughter have interest in what you are doing and you introduce him or her to the business. I don't see anything bad in that. Of course, in America, we have seen a father become president and later son also become president later. So there's nothing,
big deal.
There's no big deal in that. But
why is it a big deal in Nigeria?
Yeah, because of the corrupt system we find ourselves in this country. If to say people join politics based on ideology, based on what I can do, the service I can offer, I can render to my people. That wouldn't be a problem. But everybody knows that if anybody wants to join politics today, it's because of money that is involved in it. And that's why when I become chairman, I still want to bring my son to come and continue from where I stopped. That's what makes it to look like as if it's a big deal. Of course, Yoruba even said that that means if you are doing if you are worshiping a particular God and you don't introduce that thing to your son or daughter, the end has come.
So I don't see any big deal in it. If we make our system work, if our politicians become selfless and they render service to humanity, to citizens, that's nothing big. I don't see anything bad.
There is no way their sons or children will contest without their father's influence.
Of course, yes.
Would Osborn, the son of David Umahi, be picking APC chairmanship ticket without his father's political influence?
That's why it's even a compensation. Okay, that's the governor of Boyi now. If you trace it, but I mean, David Umahi know how he become governor.
Yes.
So giving his son chairmanship ticket is just like a compensation, no election. Of course, who want to contest, even if it's not David Umahi's son, who will? Everybody know what happened during local government election. So it's just like just on a free something. It's just not an allocation. No election. Just give him for free. That's what is going to happen.
Okay, let's have your take on this. Is this quietly becoming a family inheritance, our politics?
Mike, to be honest with you, I will stand by the reality of the whole matter. It's like we are asking those guys, those children you have mentioned, that do they have it's like we are asking them, must they vote on the day of election? They are given, each of them have INEC voters register. Each of them have INEC voters card. It's like we are asking ourselves, do they have a right to vote? Must they vote? So they have a right to vote. So if they can have the right to vote, they are, as an individual, each of them is issued with INEC voters card. At least they have the right to go to polling booth and vote for a party of their choice. They also have the right to be voted for. That's the way it is. Just as they have a right to vote for whoever they like in the election, they also have the right to be chosen by somebody and be voted for. So as long as they come out as an individual, a full Nigerian that has legitimate right to vote and to be voted for, I do not come out and participate in the party policies and they pick the tickets of whichever party. I don't see anything bad in it. But my only concern is that ticket whereby they pick, did they pick it on the rightful way? Were they not, each of them loaded over on the party members? Were they given that ticket on in a free way? Is there contest and they emerge rightfully, or they just unpick and impose them on the remaining party members who also have the right to contest, wanted to also contest for that position of that party of that ticket? So that's where I'm concerned. And I think what will happen most is that they are picked and imposed on other party members who also want to contest that chairmanship ticket of that local government area. Supposedly it's a free, fair party primaries that produce them from where they emerge. I wouldn't have anything concerned.
You said there's no big deal. What about the music industry too? The late fella, the late Afrobeat legend. The sons are into music. What about Sani and Sheung? Okay, sport as well.
Almost all the Messi sons, they are into football. Even Ronaldo's sons, they are into sport. So, but it shouldn't be. I mean, that politics is supposed to start from angle of what can I offer my people, not what we can benefit. Leadership.
Let them train them.
Let them. Yes, it's not that they will come.
They shouldn't take after their father.
Yes, they come to that father. Tell me, if Wike's son continue from where his father started, what kind of governance that will you expect from Wike's son? So a spoiled brat. Of course, that kind of. Children they will have become a spoiled brat. Part of them was the one that was telling somebody that I'm going to make sure that you disappear now. You remember that guy from Imo State or something? Okay,
he was a taxi driver.
Yes, that I can make you. They are spoiled brat. Some of them are even drug addicts. That is the problem. They are drug addicts, spoiled brat. That if you introduce them into our governance, they are going to cause more havoc. That is my issue.
All right, before going to the comment section, let me quickly talk about the Kaduna State governor who is supporting President Bola Tinubu's re-election. Some viewers called me sometimes ago, not even sometimes, they do call me and tell me that, Michael, you just allow people to criticize President Bola Tinubu every time. Don't you know that the man is trying in some areas? This is that. And an example is Kaduna State Governor Uba, who said Tinubu has really done well in the state. But his support for President Bola Tinubu based on measurable impact, and that's what we need to look at. Or is it just an alignment ahead of 2027 election?
Mr. Mike, actually, it isn't that President Tinubu is not touching in some areas, but where he wants to measure, touch of the government on the masses, it must be on their welfare package, on the welfare matter that touching than everyday living of the masses. If you say you are building this, you are constructing that, of course, whereby they are living, those that touch their living standard, that touch their standard of living, like food, transportation, electricity, health, these are basic. You must see your level of impact formidable in these areas. If it's yes, the good road, you start this one. Of course, yes, good. But what are those other that has to do with everyday life impact on the people? If you are born once in an area, I'm telling you, Mr. Mike, I don't think your measurement of your development of your government on people will not count much. So that's to tell the man who said he questioned that President is trying some other areas. Why are they bashing him? Yes, why they are bashing him is that very important aspect of human life, that touches life of Nigerian, he didn't touch it. So he allowed escalation of prices, cost of living and co, and that's where Nigeria are most concerned.
I'm talking about Kaduna State.
Yes, that's what I'm going.
The government is praising.
Yes, that's what I'm going.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Ant-Man is here. Okay, he's here with us.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. That's those infrastructure the government. That's exactly where I'm going. Those infrastructure the government is talking about. Yes, you could be doing that. Remember the other masses, the other things I have just mentioned that touch the life of the Kaduna indigenous.
Kaduna indigenous complaining.
Sometimes you cut across all over Nigeria. Cost of living cut across all Nigeria. Cost of removal of personal something impacted on every life of Nigeria, every Nigerian wherever they are, whether in Lagos, Ogun, Kaduna, everywhere. They cut across the cost of living in the life of every Nigerian everywhere we are. So governor of Kaduna State cannot exonerate President Tinubu in these areas.
Who should we praise for the developmental strides in Kaduna State? Is it President Bola Tinubu or the government that was given that was given allocation and utilized the money well? Who should we praise for what is going on in Kaduna State?
Actually, both of them have to be praised, and both of them
because we have some governors that are collecting allocation.
Yes,
and
they don't spend it judiciously. So both Mr. President has released funds and governor has spent it well. Judiciously, they need to be praised. And you see, this life, there are some things you have to weigh. You have to balance it. Okay, assuming that the whole Nigeria we are enjoying inflation, but in your own area, you look at it from another angle. It's like a lawyer or a law. You can look from this side or that side. It's a two sides of the coin. Now in Kaduna, everybody know that Kaduna, to some extent, they are enjoying peace now. It may not be what we expect, but to some extent, there is peace in Kaduna. Number one, that man mentioned inclusiveness. Yeah. No, but you cannot shy away from the fact that Christopher Musa was picked from Kaduna, a minority side, for that matter. Immediately he was dropped as a chief of defense staff. He was also picked as a minister. It's a plus. I mean, to the states. And when you look at it, another angle is that Sani is a member of APC. I don't know any governor from APC that will say you will not support Tinubu in 2037. Why will he say that? That means you are ready to. And immediately, from the beginning of this administration, there is a fallout between, El-Rufai and the governor. Yeah. So that means, and the governor is aligned with the president. El-Rufai fallout, and everybody knows that problem of El-Rufai started from home. It was from the home they submitted the report, a serious report to DSS. So I'm not surprised that Sani. Ubasani came out to say that they are going to vote for and he give them reason to vote for President Bola Tinubu. So it's now left for the people of Kaduna to decide. But I know that it's not sure for any one of them. But it can still happen the way it happened in 2023. As well as we pick, bunch of votes from that. He may not accurately win, but he will pick what he needs from that, what he might need from that place, and also some other areas.
You said we can't be in APC and not support President Bola Tinubu.
I don't know
why is NNPP governor supporting or endorsing President Bola Tinubu.
NNPP is a different ball game. They are not in the control. NNPP, they are not
what I mean is the governor has endorsed President Bola Tinubu now.
That's what I'm saying. Even the governor that are not in APC.
It's not all about just being in APC.
Yes, it's not about just being APC, but being APC, you also consider it as well, because it's a party. You are a member of the party, and if you say you are not going along with Asiwaju, that means you have set yourself apart. Because almost all the governor, they are in like good, relationship with President Bola. So if you now separate yourself, that means you are going astray. So being a member of the party is very, very important, and I don't know who will counter Tinubu in primary election. When we say we want to do APC primary election now, who will say I want to contest against Tinubu? I've not seen. I look left and right. I've not seen that person that will say, "Me too. I want to become president." Excuse me, sir. Who are you? I've not seen the person. So definitely all the governors from APC, even governors that are outside APC, the majority of them that are in opposition, they cannot come out and criticize Tinubu openly like this. The one that did it, they call him the last man sinking. Yes, the day Yimakide was talking like as if that nothing Tinubu did for him. Somebody asked him, what about the 50 billion naira that you collect? They are talking now as if you don't collect anything. Yes. The whole story was, it's not 50 billion, it is 30 billion. 30 billion. That's the money. That's the money. Why you keep it? So it's very, very difficult for any governor now to come out openly and criticize President Bola Tinubu, because to whom, what is given, what is expected. Tell me about the Dumati. He has feed them. They are overfilled.
Okay, why did the administration of President Bola Tinubu, place so much focus on Kaduna State? Why? It's like the government is enjoying more than all the states. Enjoying more than other states in Nigeria.
It's like, it's like what happens is there are some people who play the card as well as Tinubu is wanted from them. He played it very well for him. Remember, El-Rufai was a frontliner in the advocate of President Tinubu becoming president. To be honest, he followed him to Chatham House. I remember he was with President Tinubu at Chatham House before the election. He had been a frontliner advocate of Tinubu's election. But sooner after he became president, he became the president. I don't know how he fell out from the man himself brought to power. Remember, it was El-Rufai that brought Sani to power as a governor to replace him. I don't know how there's a misunderstanding between him and that man, so that the man, became an enemy. They became enemy to each other, so that he no longer control. He's no longer becoming a godfather. The guy took full hold of Ghana politics, and everybody was sidelined. Now, when he was now even appointed as nominated for minister, you know what happened. So El-Rufai and some people who were working against him, they got the nod of Mr. President to make sure that they are able to push the man that will have held the state against Tinubu. There's some sense pushing out of the state. Now they now leave the governor is not the one controlling the state now. That's exactly what Tinubu wants. There's no one somebody that will be too powerful against him in the state that will divide the state against him. Now he has succeeded in doing that. So that's why Governor Uba knew that they have been recognized as the #1 person of the state by presidency. So with that, he can talk of whatever he wants to achieve for the president. So if I should have been the power broker against Tinubu in the state, I've been suddenly pushed out. So government is one now control the state. So that's why it's just easy for Tinubu to just have his way in Kano State. But in the case of Kano, it's not yet rule for APC in Kano, because over the weekend I read that governor is only so interest of joining APC. He has not formally come to APC officially. It's not that Yusuf. Yes. I think we said yes. I told you. Yes, you're right. Because his second term tickets has not been guaranteed
under NNPP.
No, under APC. So that was delaying.
Kano State.
Yes. He was going there on the condition that they will pick him as the second and the APC candidate. Whereas those members in APC of the party, they are having it tough with the party, or also the party at the national level. That how can you just pick somebody over us and give him a ticket? So it's not just two points. That has done. He has delayed official decampment, and they have shown,
and the nation newspaper said he has defected.
Yes,
let's go back to Kaduna a bit. Okay, you see, let me tell you, Tinubu is playing some cards and he's playing it well when you talk about politics. In those areas where he felt that he failed in 2023 election, he's concentrating on them.
Wow.
He lose in Kaduna. That governor you see, they won 2 no's. That governor, it was God that saved him. They nearly Uber. Almost every member of the House of Assembly in Kaduna, they were PDP. Something is telling me that something may be fishy. Tinubu might later realize that this man called If didn't even actually work for me eventually. Maybe he worked for me to gain the ticket of APC. Then at the general election, they cut me off and they give, power to a fellow Fulani man. That's how I reason now. Because go to Kaduna, Tinubu lose presidential election. To the 3 senator from Kaduna, if I'm not wrong, I think they come from PDP. Yes. What about the member of House of Rep? They carry majority. Member House of Assembly of Kaduna, PDP carry. Then how did the seat governor say you want to say you work for your party? And the tsunami of PDP nearly erode everything. So I think it's the best thing for Tinubu to concentrate on those areas where he thinks he still needs to grab them. Look at North Central. Obi has potential in North Central. They almost share North Central in 2023. Obi and Tinubu. Now Tinubu is making sure that he concentrates on North Central more, and he's trying to match them. North Central now see themselves as one body now. Try to force for the support of President Bola Tinubu. That's why he's planting everything. He's just planting, picking from North Central. Something that needs to be going to this place is also not. So I think those are the game that Tinubu is playing, and that's why Kaduna fall into the category of a place where Tinubu think that he need to do something there.
All right, away from that, we'll still have other topics around this morning, but let me rush to the comment section. Anna, your Okoro is here. I'm saying good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Can someone tell me, since Tinubu came into power, what is the achievement of Nigeria? This is Anna, your Okoro on this, asking us question. And Anthem says, the same way it is the poor people fighting government against tax bill that's aimed at the rich. All right, Kedulaja says good morning. You're welcome to the program. All right, Taiwo says to be honest, there is nothing wrong showing their children how to do politics. There is nothing wrong showing their children how to do politics. It happens every.
That's what we are saying. If they do the needful,
it is their right. All right, Taiwo Lare goes on. Pastors also brought their children into the ministries.
Yes.
That right, it's true. We have a Bishop David Oyedepo.
Almost all of them.
David Oyedepo Jr.
Yes. Their father died. I did.
Adeboye Jr.
Anointing is now inherited. You can inherit your father. Yes. You can inherit your father anointing now.
Whether inheritable. Whether person look me or you don't look me. That all right. We move on. Antnam says, if you guys are in the same position, will you do the same as the politicians bringing their children? Where will you do the same?
It's not a harm. We have President Junior that forced the Gulf War. And we have Bush Senior. It's not a crime. I've just said that.
Yes. All right, Anaya says, can a common Nigerian tell us what he or she has benefited in this Tinubu regime. All right. Anthem says Soludo Adeleke, all with Jagaban. All right, Utulaja. On the flip side of things, is it Mr. President's personal money that is sharing or Nigeria's money? Daisy, all the way from Italy is here and saying good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Daisy Chima. I know your goes on. Tinubu is a big failure. Please let us stop supporting evil in this country. Both Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. If Nigeria is good for everyone.
Yes.
And now I'm saying they mostly voted against APC because of El-Rufai. No more toxic politics. I'm gonna go, Univa. Please, guys. I'm still asking my question again. Okay, you asked the question before that we didn't read, and you're still asking again. Is our own election working, or is rigging taking place? Please, I need your take on this, guys. All right. The analysts are here to do justice to that. We move down to Odeze Chima. The Adela Traveler is back before the end of February. He will fly out. Sure. All right, President Bola Tinubu is back. Let us quickly read a report on this. President Bola Tinubu. Okay, this one says we return to Nigeria today after he and some of his ministers participated in the 2026 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. By the Special Advisor to the President on Information on Strategy said in a statement on Saturday that the President who departed Lagos to Europe and later Abu Dhabi is expected back home after about 3 weeks absence. Now, this nearly 3 weeks abroad.
Yes.
After 3 weeks abroad. Now, what concrete benefits can Nigerians immediately feel from Tinubu's trip?
Is it
Concrete benefits immediately.
Mr. Mike, he has to brief us what are the terms and conditions of what they went for the meeting. What's the purpose of going for the meeting? If he brief us, and he has to brief the nation. I have gone to a particular meeting. This is what we went there for. These are the agreement we signed. Everybody always do that.
We need to know.
Yes, it's when he briefs us that this is what is accruing to us. He said we now begin to examine this and see and punctuate this or validate this that Mr. President, there's a wrong in this one. This is commendable. Until he does that, except if you follow it and you make it public. Otherwise, I can't just be speaking on what I don't know. We only knew that he went out for bilateral discussion on different countries. But he all statutory responsibility of briefing us of what he has come out to achieve.
What he has gone there.
Yeah, he must brief us.
That's why I'm asking. What can
so he all us the responsibility of doing that.
Yes.
Until he brief us until he has brief us what he has come up with. What is on the table? What have been signed? This agreement they have signed. These are benefits we have put to Nigeria to CCC. Development, then we now able to know and then begin to now x-ray the matter and then punctuate it or validate it. Say this is good. This is dangerous. Until those I won't speak from where I could be wrong.
Well, Mr. Michael, there are some decisions you take to date the immediate effect of it. You may not be visible, but it is unfortunate.
Maybe a long-term one.
Maybe a long-term one.
Even
there are some area that when you go there, it's not necessarily you want to launder your image. You want to let the world know what you are doing. If they are doing it genuinely, that's another different problem. But it's unfortunate that all the journey of Mr. President up to this moment, we have not been able to feel it. You have not been able to feel anyone.
Are you supposed to feel it now? Idris, National Orientation Minister, said that the president is laying a foundation for a long-term prosperity. Remember, for long-term prosperity, not short-term.
No, Mr. Michael.
So it's not a
Saturday to Obama to Friday. If you are going to have a good, when we going to have a good weekend here. Good weekend start on Thursday on City Stand. Yes! This is a good, but you want to have a good weekend and Thursday is not good, Friday is not good. I don't know where you are going to. So, you understand? And this is not the first time we are having a fly president. Obasanjo fly like a butterfly. Oh my God! That one fly like Jonathan also fly. All of them they have to fly. Eventually, we see nothing. So I don't know what they are planning for us. And we have seen some, presidents of some other countries staying in their country, deal with the problem they have, in their country, and they get it. I don't know why our own has become they started fighting all around the world. I don't know the meaning.
All right, in the comment section, Odladita will say Ashwaju already back and he's doing really great. Nigeria will be great.
Like
again. Wow. That's nice. That's nice.
Doing great
To attract investors.
Doing great.
Oh, Babaya just says, Mike, can't you see there is 24 hours lights?
Some
people against
no light yet since yesterday.
There's cooler will say there's light.
You have light. You saw in your domain. It's so in your fire. We use light in your domain. It's not respecting you don't have light against man. There is no light. There is light. There is no light. If you don't want to you iron your clothes. Don't iron his clothes. Don't lie. You don't even know what you want to say again. I said around your domain, light. They use light. Around your own area is different from his. That's why you guys don't pay the light. You have light, right? You have light. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, this morning. And again, yesterday, when we were watching the third place match, we use light, and it's close to your domain. Saturday, so maybe no, please talk about and let's fear God and talk about you. Electricity is nothing to write home about as I'm talking now, except anybody wants to be playing game. You know what they turn the light of Ogba to now? 1 hour there will be light, 2 hours no light. That's what they have been doing. And since yesterday, evening, okay, they leave that light till like 5 p.m. and I say, look at them, they leave light till 5 p.m. On Monday, when we are going to meet the light, they one leg out. Immediately I said that thing, they took up the light. Since that time, up to this moment, no light. And somebody say, so when they now say, is there light in Nigeria? In my own area, there is no light. You talk about Nigeria, and you talk because they give you light in your own area. Is your own area the whole Nigeria? When we tell be realistic, what are we talking about? So if you are talking, if you say that's not your area, I may not fault you. It's the same that we came in my area as well. It's not like there's no light since yesterday evening up to this morning. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, the same thing. See, we are talking about what is happening in Nigeria. We are not bashing here. See, Kule said that it's mainly for the same she follow it now. Darkness. Where your connection be? I have light. I tell you, I have light. I use light. See, my house. I use light. Why is there? Why the connection is very light? The government gave a failure. The government control your place. The government is paying for light. I don't know how to say it. We pay. That's a fact. Tina, Kashim, he knows. Clocks enough. In my house, we have like 3 prepared meetings. You have prepared meetings now. This is just ability. Are we talking about? So he's prepared that dominates this prepared. He's prepared that dominates this. I want yesterday. He's prepared. Mr. Michael is prepared that nominate to do so. Yes, now. And a outbreak place like this, outbreak area like Australia. That's okay now. So we have feared. So what we are using mostly in this area is a prepaid. So all this we don't pay NEPA bill. It's nothing to write home about. And you don't pay. You don't have to pay this million. It is well.
Yeah. Comment section. What the viewers say. Maybe you don't pay bills in your own area. That's why you don't have lights. That's Anthem on this.
Anthem should be very, very. I think Anthem should be realistic. There are something that is spreading on. I don't know where Anthem is talking from. I don't know what we are. So Anthem should be very, very. I don't know. To be very, very realistic. The truth of the matter is that there is no stable electricity in Nigeria. As simple as that. That's the best. Generally. What are they talking about?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roger. All right. Good morning, Mr. Vincent again.
Good morning, Michael Adekule. Good morning, our viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Mr. Gentleman.
Good morning, Mr. Vincent. Good morning, Adekule. And greetings to all our viewers.
There are questions that why did the president leave the country for such a long period of time amid insecurity, economic hardship in the country? But the president is back now. So what are we to benefit from the president's trip?
If we know and believe that government is a social contract, and government does not run in vacuum, and people should be at the centerpiece of whatever governmental policies that is being shunned out. Because when freedom of information bill was passed and it now became a law, the trust elementary demand any citizen will half of any government that is serious is to tell us how much of those business the government of the day has gone out to do. I think it falls under the domain of information. We need to know about what the government, the trip of the president and what he has gone there to do, because it still falls under the ambit of freedom of information bill, of which we are so entitled as a citizen.
Gentlemen, what benefits are we expecting? Are we to benefit anything from the president's trip, his journey to Abu Dhabi?
Well, I hope we benefit from some of these countless trips that we have had Mr. President embarked on. And it's not peculiar to him. Most of our leaders believe in getting out of the country from time to time, even when, in my view, it was needless to do so sometimes. I have always said that the world has now become a global village. The era of thinking that until whatever you want to go and tell anybody, they are in the know of it. In fact, they know where you are coming from more than you do. So leaders must understand that the world has changed, and they should do less of this stepping out. Do you know that for a very long time, I don't even know that the president was out of the country? And I'm used to say now. Later I read that he left on the 28th of December and all of that. But days after he left, I was not even aware that he wasn't in the country. And I'm not saying that to spite him anyway. That is how irrelevant it should be ordinarily, that the president, I shouldn't even be worried that whether the president is around or not, if the system are working. That's where I'm going. It's about the system working. If it is a system, it has nothing to do with whether you are there or not. A lot of us have worked in a corporate setting that the MD may not even be in the country for several days. And because the system is already set, things will run. The outlets know when to open, people know when to resume, people know when to close, and all of that is a system and all of that. So the president may not necessarily be in the country, he may have cause to go out of the country, as it were. But there must be a system that is functional, that must be in place, and all of that. And that is what should be important to us. So it's not really about your being there. As I said, if I wasn't aware that you were away for some time, and later I got to know that, okay, the president is out, it was because it shouldn't be an issue for me. What do I want to do with him being around? What is the essence of him being around if certain things still go wrong under his nose? So his being around is needless. If he's out of the country and there is top-notch security system in place, things are running the way it should, we will not even know that he's not there. All we know is that we have a president. We may not know where he is at a particular time, but things are running the way they should. And I think that is what is important for me.
All right, apart from the president who left the country sometimes and back in, I'm back. We have Vice President Shettima, out of the country as well. He's in Switzerland. And what is he there for? The Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, on Sunday arrived in the Alpine town of Davos, Switzerland, to lead his Nigerian delegation at this 56th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum, WEF, scheduled to be held from January 19 to 23, 2026. The Vice President arrived from Conakry, Guinea, where he represented President Bola Tinubu at the presidential inauguration of President Mamadi on Saturday. He was received by the Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, and Trade and Investment, blah, 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 blah. But will this translate into cheaper, transportation, food? Will it translate to job creation in the country, or what? What do you think will be the impact of this World Economic Forum?
You see,
the benefits to Nigerians.
You see, all this World Economic Forum is an agglomeration of all thoughtful professionals in terms of trade and economics, whereby there will be cross-fertilization of ideas, how to move the different countries' economic play on the upward trajectory. But I've always had this belief that even no matter how much we go out there to attend all these conferences and workshops or meetings, the gains should be domiciled, because it's not about just going out there. How does he have a kind of you measure the gains on the livelihood and the lives of average Nigerian citizens? Because for crying out loud, you might go to Harvard, go to Massachusetts, you go to Cambridge, you go to Yale. You understand? If it does not have any significant effect on the generality of the populace, then it will be another jamboree, a kind of a play game. But a situation whereby all these gains should be domiciled and it should be tangible, and it should be felt by every ordinary citizen of this country that yes, we have gone there to Jojo to share some insight as to how governmental business is being run. And now we are back. We want to deploy all those that we have gained in that international forum into the country. And I believe even if an ordinary Nigerian citizen could feel all this impact of all this junketing around the world, I think we won't be here complaining. But I want to believe that when we say governmental business, because it cannot run in a vacuum, people should be at the centerpiece of all the policies and all the impacts. Because if you continue to go over there, for crying out loud, one thing that I want that is what mentioned here, it is our common patrimony that is being expended on all these trips, and we want to see what measure of value has it brought to the collective lives of an ordinary citizen.
All right, with their day-to-day trips abroad, yet we have unemployment, insecurity, inflation in the country. When are we going to have a fruitful journey, Michael?
You know, we have always attended this as several fora in terms of economic summits here and there across the globe. One question we should ask ourselves, just as we have been asking this morning, why has this not translated into having a better society here, back home? Is it the number of this fora that we have not done enough of it? The answer still remains no. That is why people should sit down. You know, if you continue to do a thing in a certain way and you are getting the same results, you should know that until you do it differently, you will keep getting the same results. So we have always we are never found one thing in several of these summits and all of that. But back home, you don't get to see the effect of those summits. Several bilateral agreements will be signed at in those places, and back home you won't see it. You won't see the tangible results. The problem is that the foundation has issues. There are things that must be on ground, that those things that you have come to Davos to go and sign will come and rest on, which we don't have. You can imagine we are still struggling with the basics. We are still dealing with the issue of power, for instance. We are still dealing with the issue of security, for instance. Which investor in his right state of mind will bring their investment to such environments? We only have them in trickles, and trickles can't do much in our country. So those are the issues that we government must concentrate on first. In fact, if you need to miss Davos for some period, do so and fix the basics. Let people be confident that when I bring my investment to this country, I am sure that one mad person will not wake up one day and set it ablaze. 6 families have just been killed in, I think, in Kaduna or thereabouts. Kano.
6 children
And the mother and thereabouts. When people begin to hear this kind of a thing, what kind of feedback do you think is giving us? What kind of image do you think we are sending to the outside world? So is that the state that one investment will now say, because we have certain things, let me bring my money there? We're told now that suspects have been arrested. I hope they are the real people that committed the crime and not just a matter of picking somebody. So these are issues we must deal with, that must be seen, not just tell us. It must be seen. The outside world must see that it's already on ground, already in place. The basics must be running. Look at the infrastructure deficit that we see have. So whatever we bring from Davos, you are still going to throw it away because the foundation is not there. Scripture says if the foundation be destroyed and the righteous becomes helpless just because of foundational matter. So we must deal with the foundation. We must deal with the basics first and do less of this Davos thing that we do every year without results.
All right, so I hope you are listening. I believe they will do the needful on what gentleman Mike just said now. All right, but like I said, Mike, why are you laughing? You know that statement is the most. Okay. I think that should be when Mr. Kule was here. Because Chima says that Tinubu breached their constitution. Tinubu breached the constitution, and in the same country should be impeached by staying long outside the country. All right. Anna Yokoro says that the difference between Peter Obi and Tinubu, Peter Obi knows how to govern, while Tinubu knows how to play politics. Both the two, which is good. Okay, between the two, which is good, between Peter Obi and President Bola Tinubu. Okay, we'll move down to there's it. Some people have decided to live and die like slaves. All right. Someone says, Mike, we cannot hear you people. Oh, so sorry about that. We cannot hear you people. Sorry. Taiwo Odulade says, we have both presidents and his vice performing really well and marketing our great nation, Nigeria, properly. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Antman says, Mike, that killing in Kano was a family issue. This happened in the West too, and it doesn't stop investment. The main thing is to have justice and deal with the criminals, which the police has started. And it goes on, Peter Obi increased poverty in Anambra is All right, away from this, let's quickly talk about my son, who has picked the chairmanship tickets in the Rural Progressive Congress in Ebonyi State. What do you have to say?
Mike, you know, several months or days ago, I did mention on this platform that Nigeria state is currently being turned into a fiefdom, where some persons feel that they owe it to themselves to run the affairs of this country. Because if you are not part of them, you can never come into the fray. And that is what is happening. And it's not even peculiar to this government alone. The one before it. You remember our dear Lai Mohammed? No, I mean, his son too ran for an elected office. I think a member of the House of Assembly also. Then, when you now look, successive government before the now also had a fair share of putting forward their children forward for elected posts. Well, my only worry is that if the template is equitable and is well run and is seen to be fair, free and fair, you understand, without using the instrument of government in pushing their children to the fore, I think these people that are pushing their children to the fore to come and take tickets, their children wouldn't have won. Because Nigeria tread on, in any other civilized society, any person that is coming to the fore to run for any party ticket, you have to check his trajectory, the antecedent. What has he done? Has he held any within his immediate constituency? What value has he brought to that immediate constituency? And if he's coming on a larger picture, can he also add more? That is what governmental business is all about. A situation whereby you are using the state instrument to put forward your son to the fore. Then you tell me what experience has that son or the children of these people, what have they garnered? I will not be surprised come 2027 if Kashim Tinubu also say he's going for governorship or in the immediate future. But that is the way we have turned our political space into. I believe that I did mention the operating word equity. If equity is to be affirmed, I think all these people who have found themselves at the front burner of picking up a ticket. I'm not saying it does not fall under the ambit to show you, because constitutionally, if you feel that you want to run and you have the requisite, qualification, I think you can show you. But it's usually whereby father to son to this thing is now becoming a kind of a mafioso, like the one is that is much pronounced in Italy.
Yeah, but if this trend continues, will Nigerian democracy produce quality leaders? Will Nigerian democracy produce genuine leaders or political descendants?
You see, I'm afraid Nigerian states might not get to produce quality leaders because it has now become a monarchical kind of a thing, a related monarchical setting, whereby from father to son, son to another son, you know, that kind of thing. If our democracy continue like this, I'm afraid our democracy is gravitating towards an implosion, and we have even gotten to the precipice with the way this government is going about it. Even how bad as APC might seem to be, it's not that we don't have some personnel within the umbrella of APC that are not doing well. I can still count one or two people, even in my constituency where we stand here. People like Faleke is doing quite well with empowerment of people in the constituency and what have you. He's an APC person. I don't have a problem with that. But my problem has always been that instead of using personality to judge the overall performance of an individual that is occupying an overall office. I think we should also do the clinical, reasoning here, because if anybody that is holding, an office, and he holds it as a mandate, and he should do no less in making, in affirming what he or she has been given as a mandate to do. And I want to say that our democracy is far going through the precipice. I'm afraid, except thoughtful professionals, every other stakeholders, like what we are doing here, we are also equal stakeholders. We speak truth to power here. I'm not here to come and say anything. Even till now, before I came on board, there was no light in my house. It's not that I didn't sleep with light till this daybreak. And when you see, it's the same number here. And if some persons will not come here and tell us that there's light everywhere, I continue to wonder.
Maybe you are using a different.
No, if at least you could see that somebody that is living on the same street also made an allusion to the fact that about buildings away from where he lives, there's no light. So that's to tell you that this is, and again, when you look at what is happening, even Mr. Femi lives very by here too, which is very contiguous to where the first president is affirming that there is light. Because I want to say that when we are saying something, we should forget the appendages where we belong. We should say it the way it is, not being trying to be a kind of instead of saying that excuse me, sir. I didn't mention your name. I just please don't interject me. Don't interject me, please. So you see that is what we are saying. If we must move this country forward, like what is obtainable in other civilized class as an egalitarian society, we should be able to do the needful and say it the way it is, not trying to play some kind of a propaganda of some sort to also want to offend the nest of those people that are already, they are already in the fray of killing whatever this country or the four leaders of this country have already preserved for us to build on. I want to believe that we are in a country whereby if we say we are equal stakeholders, we should be able to speak truth to power. Because one day we are standing here, we might also find ourselves at the corridors of power. If we cannot do the needful now, then tell me when are we going to do it? And that is my take.
All right, gentlemen, I know electorates are not the ones choosing this candidate. The son of Umahi has picked APC chairmanship ticket, and looking at this trend, something that has been going on now. You know, that of Wiki, you know, of Asai, Lagos State. I don't know if Tinubu is also a politician. But is democracy safe with this kind of trend? Thank you.
Well, ordinarily, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any son of a politician aspiring for any political office. Ordinarily, there's nothing wrong in it as long as the basic prerequisites is met in terms of does this person qualify for this position based on the criteria that has been set for that office. If the person meets it, why not? There's nothing wrong with it. But with the kind of the level of the degree of psychophancy that we have in our own client, because I could remember even when the First Lady, Bola Tinubu, back then was a senator, when she was a senator, and oftentimes after there is a need for another election, it is the people of our constituency that we even say, no, she's the one, no other person is contesting, she's the one going, and all of that. I mean, she was a senator till Shwaji became president, and all of that. And each time there's an election, it is the people of our constituency that we say, there's no other person, you are the only person that can represent us. That is the degree of psychophancy we see
from our electorate.
Exactly, from even the electorate. That even when they are dying, because of the fact that they must remain to be seen as being loyal, they decide to still ensure that they push that person forward.
So the caliber of people that are putting their sons forward, there won't be primaries. I can tell you that for free. If you see any primaries anywhere, it's just a formality, mere formality, because of the man that is bringing his son forward. Because of that personality, everybody stand down. That's the way our system is. There won't be serious contests. The moment the person's son shows interest or the man brings his son forward, every other person stands down. And the danger, as you have said earlier, is that the quality of leadership is going to be affected if these are people that have not been groomed properly in terms of leadership. Then they will only ride on the shoulder of their fathers and the influence of their fathers, and just go straight to the office.
All right, before I allow you guys go, Sunday Vice says good morning to you guys. Good morning, thank you for joining us. Baba Yaga says, Gentleman Mike, let us just keep saying God bless Nigeria. Investors will appear like magic. Forget all that one you just said. So just keep saying God bless Nigeria.
I believe that's prophetic. I say amen to that.
All right. Without proper security and all of this.
No, I say amen to it.
No conducive environment for people to work.
Say they are coming. They are coming. I want them to come.
All right, that's what Nari says, but Mr. Vincent, this is not new around the world. Let's be honest. It's about performance. All right.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Absolutely, I agree with you. If it's about performance, I said it in my submission. I said when we tell you the trajectory, how much of relevance has the person brought to his immediate constituency? Because if you are not a councillor and you want to go for House of Assembly or thereabouts, you have to check your antecedents. How much value? What do you want upstairs? Do you have all what it takes to run for that office? And then, do you have any criminal record? Is there anything tied to you that is of significance or of interest to your immediate constituency? And I want to believe that to some extent, align with Oduwale Taiwo. But on the broader picture, I think you have to look on the broader picture. If the person that we are talking about has what it takes to run for that.
All right, even the civil servants bring their children on board as long as they have the right qualification to do so. All right, we have Gio is saying there is a man there becoming jittery when Mike spoke about psychophancy. Guess his name. Oh, thank you so much, Gio. All right, Gio, thank you there. Yes, Mama. Very great contribution.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Fine. Thank God today is Monday, beginning of the week. Reviewers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. May good luck be with you people. Thank you.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, our viewers. Thank God for life, and we want to say more blessing for you guys over there that's been supporting us. God bless you all. And this week we are entering will be a successful week for everyone of us.
When we asked our questions about Mr. President last week, he said he was out
on investment, engagement
mission
to bring in some investors down to the country. And you see,
he's back now.
He's back.
So what are we expecting?
I think
immediate
actions and they have to really address the Nigerians too, because one thing about we citizens as it, we need people that will be engaging us every day to let them know what the president is doing, and then I can say what are the people that the back staff of the president, what are they doing? These are the things they're supposed to be dishing out to the citizen, because a lot of them don't even know what is going on. Someone was asking us what has the president done since he came to power, and the person never think of East West Road. The person never think of the the road that was abandoned, that's East West Road, and the woman that is handing all those, the guy is really working. I said they want to start blackmailing him likewise, and Nigeria is just a country that you need to manage your fellow citizen, because as it is, some of them is what they will hit their after.
just to say something that will entice, the eyes of our brothers, the diaspora. They will not go straight to as if Nigeria is so bad to that extent. I mean, it's so a shame for me, for my colleagues at times to stand here and say nothing is working in Nigeria. Nothing is working, and you can move free. And Lagos is accommodating everybody, and for us to even have a stake in Lagos State, we're supposed to be thanking God, because what are our governors, other governors doing? If they can, reset their own statute like Lagos, what else? What am I doing in Lagos? I mean, so instead of putting blame game on the president in power, in which he is trying to, you see, my brother, I'm not going to take long, but you are just allow me to say some things that have been dwelling in my mind. You see, Nigerians as we have, a lot of us are culprits to all these jargons we're seeing in the country now, because lights that they are talking, they don't have light. It was someone that was once a president that spent over ₦1 trillion on the light, and there was no productivity on it. What are we going to do? And they have to now to reset the Nigerian electricity back to bandit, all those band, all sort of things. Who are the people that owns this electricity companies? Who are they? They are still the past presidents we can talk of. And you're not coming, you don't talk of the blame game on the past president that caused all this havoc in which somebody is resetting. And you see, truth has to be told. I criticize APC at times. I criticize my president at times. But let truth be told. When you see the writing, you say the writing. They are saying they don't have light. They tried yesterday, but now some of them are saying over the night the light went. But you still saw lights. We use light to watch AFCON. Start place match. So who was the architect of this problem we are having? You never look at where we were coming from. That some people just deliberately spoil Nigeria, and there was a probe on that light issue. You remember the past president we had was even involved in it. The Elumelu probe. Later they found out that even Elumelu, which is Elumelu junior brother, the one in the bank, not the one in the bank, the junior one, he himself is a victim of Nigerian problem with the light. They consume the money that you see. A lot of things are dirty things about happen in which you don't even go back to. They will just come and start dishing out oppressive and demonic messages around. It's not good that way. It's not good, my brother.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kunle, for what you say. In one way it's right, in one way it's wrong. Let me just say my own. You're a president. Is it only Nigeria president can move out, stay like 17 days before coming home? What about other presidents? I can see some of them in Africa. When Ghana president come to Nigeria, he did not spend 3 days. He went back to his country. Is it a France that came to Nigeria? He did not spend 3 days. He went back. Why Nigeria president, American will travel to stay 17 days? People will be clapping. Now the man tell us the truth. They say he went there for investment. Is it today we are hearing investment from a Obasanjo regime to now? We are hearing foreign investment. Which of them have come to Nigeria to invest? Instead, all of them they are packing, going back to their country. Why things are going hard in Nigeria? Now Mr. President tell us that he is sick. He wants to sick leave. Let Nigerians know that he wants to sick leave. Not to tell us and we want to social play Paris to Japan. No, that is not what we want. Let him do something. Let his hand be clean. Let him wash his hand. Let his hand be clean. Tell Nigeria the truth. What is going on in the nation? Let me just tell you, none of them can fix this nation. Because if they want this nation to be good, one president will do one thing to another. Say, yeah, this is what I did. Another president will come up. This is how country develop. I watch Morocco. Look at Morocco. Look at how they build a stadium. Covered stadium. How many years will Nigeria do that type of stadium? Nigeria, that is giant of Africa. Look at Morocco. how they build a stadium. When you look and say, this is Europe and it is Africa, how long will it take Nigeria to build that type of things? They say they've been eating money, consume money. Do road, let us know say it is road you fix. Or build hospital, let us know say it is hospital you build. Or give us electricity, we know that it is electricity you give us. Or give us water, let us know that it's water you give us. We know that this Mr. President give us water on his own time. Other will come out. That is how development will be coming up. But in Nigeria, President, soldier come, soldier go. The guy sit there. Let us tell ourselves the truth, Mr. Mike Kadekule. Nigeria have already been right. If Nigeria, they know from Obasanjo regime, know that one day Nigeria will never become one. That's all of them are rubbing their shoulders. They know that a day is coming, Nigeria will flit out. They know, not that they don't know. If the current president, the Ahmed Tinubu, know about it, they can say let him travel, go and treat himself. Now, which investment do you see? Foreign investment that came to Nigeria to invest, where there's no light. They are doing humble in the light. Today you say light, tomorrow you will not see light. You see how a country stands? No road. Why are we supposed to say this is what the president or the government have already laid down? What they are thinking about 2027 election into their party, not for the masses. They are thinking about 2027. Masses is nothing for them. They are thinking how they will grab that 2027 election. But say let the masses, how masses are feeling, they are not care of it. You see why we go to say this is a nation. America said, think for what we do for America. Which of them be a president will say, think for what we do for Nigeria, to make Nigeria to be great. Said why they be doing that to be stealing money around the corner. This is putting money in the corner they like.
Sorry, thank you very much. You said well, and I really picked some points in what you said about the president going outside the shore of the country. Yeah, it's an investment engagement. They went in Abu Dhabi. No, let me. Let me Can you allow us? Okay, you're free. The Abu Dhabi investment summit. Yeah, it has to be there because it's a friend to this Abu Dhabi guys. And what are you are saying complaining? Look at the country is now. What we need now is we need to attract investors down to the country, and I can tell you about the light we see now that there's not much available light for us. The Aaron, this president back to the Aaron, as they came to Nigeria one time that they want to light up Nigeria. It was one of our presidents that punctured that agreement, and that was what made us to even be in darkness until today. And I can tell you, you see, the constitution of Nigeria, everybody knows that it's a deceptive constitution in which everybody, back on. And we need to look at that constitution and reset. No, it's not late. Wait. Let me just tell you, we have two countries in one nation. We have two countries in one nation. Something is going on which you don't know. Which three countries you say? Okay. Do you know there's Prime Minister in Biafra that's going on now? Look at you. You don't know what is going on. Which Biafra? And that's on the road to the Biafra is on. They have the Prime Minister now. That's nothing a joker. Which Ahmed Tinubu is aware of it. So that's why I said the nation have already been break. The nation have break into two. That was said the truth. The different nation have already come to stay. So I'm not thinking about it. You say I'm not thinking about the Biafra nation. Yes. You are still continuing Nigeria. Yes. You are still continuing Nigeria. You have already gone. Very soon you will hear. Very soon you will hear. It's even a pleasure for having us. And not for you. Good morning. Good morning our viewers. Good morning our people here.
So much for you.
Yeah. And Ekaro in Yoruba. Yeah.
Nigerians are asking what has been the benefits of past journeys, the president embarked on. That's the question Nigerians are asking. He's back in the country. What can we benefit? Can we start benefiting something from the street?
Yes, Nigeria is a benefit for Ahmed Tinubu government. And let me say, we still benefit today. Like yesterday, Ahmed Tinubu come back yesterday, or the before yesterday. The way to benefit for Nigeria or Ahmed Tinubu government is darkness. Like as I enter here, I see when there are conversation about light or no light. Mr. Man, look at my battery here. Because I off the light, I off the phone, I have only 22%. 22%. You can remember the day Nigeria is playing match. Third position, what happened? Nigeria off light. Are you getting me? Almost everywhere in Nigeria, except the people that have the band A. Nigeria is the country that supply many African lights. Do you travel those African countries, see band A and band B? Poor man, big man, everybody use the same light. When they want to took light, they will announce it that they want to seize the light because one or the other. I said in Ghana in 8 months. That 8 months, I can count how many times they took light for Ghana, but it cannot pass 5 minutes because of one thing or the other. Are you getting me? Go to Togo here, the same thing. Go to Benin, the same thing. Why Nigeria own different? You can remember when Yaradua died, they want to bring Yaradua to Nigeria. What happened? The international airport, the off lights, Giant of Africa. We are not benefit any good thing for the government of Nigeria. Start from the beginning till today. But now is the worst. I met Tinubu enter Nigeria, which day last night we didn't see anything light. We are sweating, suffering for the Tinubu government. You are traveling for investment. What is our benefit for investment? Why? We are lacking security in Nigeria here. What to attract investors to come, number one is what? Security. Number two, lights. Number three, roads. My brother, see this straight thing. Before investor will come to invest for your nation or anywhere, they must check those straight things because roads are bad when you are carrying your trucks. Your trucks move along the road. If the road is not good, what will happen? The truck will do what will fall down. Your goods will do what will spoil, and it can disappoint your customers. Lights, when you are producing, when you have steady lights, the bill will do what will reduce, and you have more quantity of what you want to produce. Look at the country we are having in Nigeria here now. 75% or 85% of the country we have in Nigeria, all of them is already live. Why? And every day they say they are traveling to attract investors to come to Nigeria. But they forget that the video already go to the expert to America. And now say people in the diaspora don't come home because of what? Insecurity. When a citizen of Nigeria come outside and meet and tell the whole world there's no security in Nigeria. If you are an investor, can you come and invest for Nigeria? And balance that, go to social media, you see that Nigeria is the country that have more terrorists than any country in the world now. Are you coming to Nigeria to invest? The answer is no. The reason why you are investing for Nigeria, terrorists, if you have found terrorists will kill the person. The reason why you have inside town, government will use that to frustrate the people that are the country. Me and you that are working inside that place cannot see daily bread to eat a day. Can those things attract investors to come to Nigeria? The answer is no. No. Let the federal government of Nigeria, most of this
government now Ahmed Tinubu, let them stop to dey deceive Nigerians. Let them stop to deceive Nigerians. I always said this several times, sir. Your handwork, your way will speak for you. Don't allow or you yourself or call yourself to praise yourself. No, it's very wrong. I tell you why those parties are coming back to remove Ahmed Tinubu, because Ahmed Tinubu is already failed Nigeria woefully. Nigeria don't have any confidence in Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria no believe anything Ahmed Tinubu again. Nigeria no believe APC again. That's why we see that now they already form another party to bring Ahmed Tinubu down. Last year I said that Ahmed Tinubu still have chances to adjust. Me too think some like this our warfare here, border. This only border Yoruba can use and southeast. Buhari broke that border 7 years or 8 years now. Why is Ahmed Tinubu, the southwest president, cannot open that border that in people can benefit for that place? What you are hearing, he travel from one parish to one country to another country. Is it our problem? Is it what can solve problem for Nigeria here? It cannot solve it. What you will see that Ahmed Tinubu is using our money to lobby different nations, and your people, they are hungry. Look at Naira. Naira, nowhere you can find Naira again. Naira, nowhere you can find Naira in Africa.
Okay.
In value. Naira don't have value again.
Right, let's give Oluwawa a chance to talk.
Yeah, good morning to our viewers all over the world. God will continue to bless you. Thank God it's Monday again. So we have been saying, how long can we be in this type of situation? The government on the day, you see, right from day one, see when our passenger was there, he said he spent 16 billion on this same light condition, $16 billion. At the end of the day, zero. Buhari came when our passenger was trying to stop. Buhari said, passenger, if you talk, I will open book, 16 billion. Okay, now Buhari now do it too. He go. Now this man now came. He said you are going black investor. It's a scam. It's a scam language. Go to background. How many couples was there? No one is there. Why? Because of the same light. You see, let somebody come with a sincere mind to Nigeria. Say, okay, let me do one thing that will remember me for. Yeah. All is not home to the farm. You see, okay, now Jagaba came as a lion. We thought we are a lion that can roar. In the forest, they will run and they will listen for you. Now it's like the internet people make you run. So let us be sincere with ourselves. The government is not favoring Nigeria. Their time is up, and I know that come 2027. See, when you see watch social media, watch all see Nigeria now, see everywhere now. Nobody is happy with the system. Everybody just live on its own. On the mercy of God, and there is a government. You are bribing nation with trillions of Nigerian money just to make sure that you have sympathy to support you. What about the millions of Nigeria that are in abject poverty, darkness every day? Can you imagine since yesterday till now? Or generality. First time in Nigeria history, you'll be hearing that national grid fall. National grid. The history of Nigeria, never hear say Nigeria get anything concerning national grid. But this regime, almost 5 times, national grid before. Is there any solution to make it permanent to stop? But because of the corrupted world that we found ourselves in, you now bring men say Lagos boys surrender you. You see, a senator will do me say, see, the president don't even know where we are. Before you can see the president, that's not lie. Say they surrender him. And it's true. If you really know the suffering of Nigeria, see, there will be an amendment. He doesn't know, and he doesn't care. And we know that if he doesn't care, Nigeria is now united together in the name of making it out of that corridor of power, because it's getting out of hand. You can't be explained. Imagine 17 days or 15 days. He came now and said, I want to convince investors. How many investors one day will benefit Nigeria? When Nigeria is suffering reduced, all is increasing. See, the government is totally F9 parallel. Let us be sincere with ourselves. F9 parallel. God bless you.
Oh, yes, a good morning to you. You're welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been listening to our analysis on the program from the president's arrival to the Vice President who left the country to Switzerland. And from that to Sani, the Kaduna State Governor, who has endorsed President Bola Tinubu's re-election. And from there to my son, the Work Minister, who has picked the APC chairmanship ticket. And there are opinions to this or on this in the comment section. Why some condemn it, some said it's no big deal. You can be a politician and bring on board your child or your son or daughter. Obasanjo was a president. Abu Dhabi was also in the house at some point. In Agege year, Obasanjo's son is the chairman. We've seen Yeson Wike going up and down with his son. And the likes. Sheikh Tinubu also getting involved in governance in the country. Now, let's talk about David, my son. I believe out of the 3 tiers of government, the local government is the closest to the people. It's the grassroots. Don't you think dynastic politics is creeping into our local government?
Mike, if you say dynasty, well, that's a big one if you say dynasty. But I can tell you, to be very sincere, Mike, I'm not against that. Yes, I'm not against that. But the problem is, can they actually, move out from the ideology we have about leadership to something that can actually benefit people? If they are planting their sons and daughters here and there, remember, it is a philosophy they copied from Jagaban. The way Amana Jagaban rose to where he is today has triggered the quest for some of these politicians to start grooming people from their lineage, their brothers, their sons and daughters. I am not against that. It's not the first time, but the problem is, if you allow such ideology to creep into our political space and our political circle, do they actually think it is the best? Because at the end of the day, there's possibility that it can throw up mediocrity within the political space, because there'll be no competition anymore. People will be stepping out. Hey, he's the president or whatever. Let him go. Yes. At the end of the day, by the time we continue to repeat, recycle these things over and over and over and over again, I think to an extent, they want to see themselves being honored by planting their children up and down. Well, I'm not against that, but the problem is that God help to be able to produce, give Nigerians the required leadership. Remember, politics in Nigeria is all about money, and if you don't have money, you cannot play politics. And that's why, and when they achieve so much wealth, they want to, because they know what is at the federal level. It's not extremely about the people. It is 70% their own selfish interest. They will tell you they struggle, they labor in Nigeria and all that, and that they cannot just allow any other person to, just like a rich man who has trained his daughter in university and all that, and then all of a sudden he said his daughter should go and marry a wheelbarrow pusher.
But Nigeria is not their private property.
No, but they have turned it to be because that's why when we talk about the kind of politics we play here in Nigeria, where somebody, like you said, will begin to build an empire gradually, a political empire. And most of them, if you look at statements by Odisokalo, I think it's the worst. I don't like that guy for
his statement to Alex Oti.
No. There was a time he said that when he was PPA, under PPA, all of a sudden, how Bola Tinubu was able to, take absolute control of the entire Southwest, and that also boosts, his political prowess. So I remember on that interview, also Kano said that Igbo does not know how to play politics, that he spent so much money with PPA, and they could not look at Bola Tinubu now has become president. That kind of statement. So what he's trying to tell you is that we are going to turn
draw that line again. Some of these people, that's what we are seeing. This is the first time I'm seeing majority of political players plaiting their swords up and down.
Honestly.
I've never look at
it's now a trend.
Yes, look at Odu Okano. You know what it means to push your daughter to that level of becoming an ambassador, and you still want your junior brother mascot to become the governor of Abia State, and you're saying publicly that you collapse like Otis administration just to make your own younger brother governor. Yes, I mean, all of them. So that is what it has become for now, and there's nothing that is going to change that, because these guys have the money to subdue even integrity. They have the money even to buy corruption. They have the money to buy INEC, to buy judiciary. So we are left for hope. We are just wake up in the morning and you just look at heavens and call God of heaven and earth, please, whatever it is. But in situations like that, we hardly see a direct help coming from God. It is human being that make things to work. But you can see that leadership, has been ridiculed in this part of the world.
These guys are recycling it.
Mike, of course, I cannot say. You look at Ribadu too. Ribadu's father served in the First Republic. He was a minister. Some of these people we are seeing today, in one way or the other. Mike, how do we now, who are struggling, break into the circle?
When we persons like you and I
break into that circle, it is difficult. You cannot, unless there is overwhelming divine intervention in your life before you're able to survive. Then you begin to think you are going to mow one block to build a house, or how you are going to train your children, how you are going to fix some certain thing. You cannot, unless by divine intervention. But based on that, the economic situation in the country is a fair ground for everybody. Whether you are a politician or not, there is always a space for you, to move forward. Like, it's very difficult. Then how will you now, your children who has potentials in all ramifications, let me put it that way, be able to move to that level of leadership and be able to acquire money to be able to convince people? Because in Nigeria today, if you don't have resources, if you don't have money, boss, forget about it. No matter how competent you are, no matter how, if you like, be Mr. Saint, nobody will listen to you, because that is how the system is being groomed. If, let's say, for example, that we have 70% functional infrastructure, Mike, I said something at the beginning of Bola Tinubu's administration. I said it very clearly. We don't expect Bola Tinubu to holistically, transform Nigeria.
Pick one segment.
Just pick one, just one. Look at this seat. Face it squarely. Make sure you solve it. 100 years coming, Nigerians will not have that problem. Yes, but this is a president now. He has embarked in foreign trips 15 times. He has stayed away from Nigeria 200 times, 200 days. He has traveled over 50 times, visited France over 10 times.
He's back now with good news.
Like, he projected 50 billion direct foreign investment.
Abu Dhabi.
No, he budgeted. Yes. He budgeted that his administration is going to, and maybe within a long term or short term, we are looking at $50 billion direct investment to Nigeria. But I can look at it very well. That thing has flattened up to 70%. So you can see that there is no purpose of leadership in Nigeria. It's not only about Bola Tinubu. My reservation about him is that for having come from the southern part of the country, we are supposed to see when Northerners stand up and say this, they say yes, there's a southerner. He has been able to make a difference. Clearly, everybody can see. He projected $50 billion direct foreign investment. I'll go and look at the CBN data. Find out whether he has been able to achieve up to 10% of that target. Is he going to travel more in less than 2 years? 50 times, 15 foreign trips. I am not against that. There's no government that doesn't travel. I'm not against that, but we expect that at every serious foreign engagement by any president, we should be able to substantiate the result directly.
The reason.
But up to today, I still have 70% respect for Olusegun Obasanjo. Yes, I still say it because I know the level of transformation. You see, Atiku Obasanjo era, we saw
Level of transformation.
commitment and transformation. We saw institutions come and stand. We saw some level of transformation in our polity, in our economy. We saw seriousness. We saw experts engaging. Well, what is there in Abu Dhabi? What they call it? Who is Abu Dhabi when Nigeria got their independence? These are some of the some of these countries we are nothing when Nigeria got independence. Nigeria were far ahead of some of these countries. But look at now, we are running to them for investment, deals and all that. It does not speak well. I can remember that some of these countries were completely desert, no light, no water, nothing. But leadership came and there was transformation. So if they continue to play this kind of politics of I want to still be relevant, my family have sacrificed enough for Nigeria, my people will always there, and I've created the channel. Yeah.
All right, the comment section, Taiwo Odunlade says, Chinedu, no government focus on one section while others are suffering the more. It's not wrong that way.
But Mike, can I respond to? Of course, what you are saying is very correct, but I think there's a little bit off the track.
Okay.
You understand? What I'm saying is this: there are critical sectors. Critical sectors. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you should abandon whatever this thing, but like you came out and say you are the petroleum minister. Mike, you understand what I mean? We want to see. You can see Nigeria is sitting almost 1.8, 1.9 to close to 2 million barrels per day. Maybe we should give it to Bola Tinubu because he is the petroleum minister. If that means he is interested to know what is happening. Maybe that is why we are having this output consistently without dropping. So if you look at some of these critical sectors and said, my administration for 4 years, irrespective of anything, want to solve this electricity problem, which is one of the problems we are facing to grow our micro economy. And you cannot talk about a growing nation or even talk about having foreign investment or direct foreign investment without source of. Like even in Asuro, there's generator. In government houses, there's generator. So some people came here and said they have life. Some people say they don't have life. Take hours of non-productivity and look at the impact to the microeconomy of this country. How do you justify that? At least, I said it very clearly. Please understand what I'm saying. Those critical sectors, pick one. I'm not saying you should, do everything or forget other sectors. No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right, Udodesima says, jack of all trade, but master of none. Let Tinubu focus on one thing and at least achieve that than deceiving Nigerians. Abayaga says, Mr. Chinedu, as usual, always on point. All right, Yaga. It's never far from you, Chinedu. All right,
thank you.
There is nothing this man has done that is impacting anybody's life positively. Nothing, says Baba Yaga. Udodesima, let him focus on security and economy, then forget other things. Nigerians will applaud him. Anayokoro says, look at the kind of action we are facing today. You will see some people come out and supporting the same government. May God forgive those people. Like the list goes on. An old Mugu will come here and say 6 barracks opened in all geopolitical zones, yet insecurity is worse. And the last one, before we go, Odulade Taiwo, when he becomes the president, let him pick one team only, and let's see how it is.
It's not about Obi or picking one thing or the other. I'm talking about, you see, in the absence of microeconomy, Mike, you stay in your house and you are productive. Look at China. What you see, electricity is very important. And anybody that is telling you that Nigerian youths are not lazy, that person should look at himself very well for the second time. Nigerian youths are not lazy. I am telling you 100%. But when you do not have the required environment, what do you do? Like, imagine a situation now. We are saying that this advocacy, this platform, will continue. I will keep on saying this without force, without tripod, without even lights. You are here because you're able to charge your devices.
All right, thank you so much, Oyinze. We really appreciate you. We started the program around 7 o'clock. You're past 7 or so, and this is past 10. I will say a big thank you to all viewers who joined us this morning, especially those who engaged us in the comment section. We appreciate you. Please, if you're watching us, kindly share the program. Very, very important. Share the program. Let people know what is going on here. Also, subscribe if you're watching us for the first time. All right, so the likes of Udoze Chima, Odunlade Taiwo, Baba Yaga, Mafidan, Omorebe Gunoba, Andrew Ogujimi. We say a big thank you to you and to the rest of the viewers who engaged us in the comment section. Thank you so much. We'll be back here tomorrow with more interesting stories. I'm Mike Adebuya of the program. Stay safe.
Thank you.